Okay, we have one last pedal to put on the board. This is also a line 6 pedal. This is called the Verbzilla. It's a very good reverb pedal. And this particular pedal will be mounted the exact same way that we did with the Space Chorus, with the bike chain links at the bottom 4 corners. Now, one thing that you'll notice, if you look at all of these pedals, we have power jacks for them here, and they're all located at the front of the pedals. That's not always the case. A lot of times you'll find your power supply input will be on the side. So occasionally you have to give a little bit of thought to how your cables are going to be wired. For example, if we were to take a straight cable like this and wire it straight across like this and plug that in, well, then we might be blocking, assuming that this was actually a power supply jack instead of a 1/4-inch input, we might be blocking our power supply and not able to get that in there and plug it in. In a case like that, where you have a side-mounted jack and you have side-mounted power supply jacks, sometimes the best way to do it is to get your cable and kind of create an S shape with the cable, to where you have the cable routed in such a way that it might do something along the lines of this. So you still have access to that power supply jack. So you would mount the cable like this and then spin it back around and then plug it into the other unit, either as a loop like that, getting it out of your way if the power supply jacks are at the back end of the pedal, or if they're near the front, you may need to just spin it around like that and create that S shape so that the cable is out of your way, so you have access to your power supply jacks. In this particular case, we don't have to worry about that because all of our jacks are at the front of the units, which makes it very easy in this case. But it's just something to think about if your particular cable, particular pedals have their power supply inputs mounted on the side. I'm going to go ahead and mount the bike chain links to the bottom of this, and we'll get it put on the board.